Hello, good morning. It's another beautiful Monday morning, and we are starting with work as usual on Monday morning. So, over the weekend, I was opportune to have a presentation with a group of women, and it was basically on real estate investments, where I got asked a lot of questions about how to begin to take advantage of real estate investment opportunities. And one of the questions that was posed at me was that, okay, how does someone who perhaps is beginning to look at their take-home pay every month and look at the responsibilities, the financial responsibilities that they have on their plate, how can someone like that, that feels like, oh, I don't have enough to be able to invest right now, how can that kind of person take advantage of real estate investments? And one of my response to that question is this: a lot of times we realize that whenever we put our mind to, it's always easier to achieve it. So most times the reason why many people do not achieve real estate investments, whether in their entire lifetime or perhaps within a good space of time before old age begins to knock in, is because they're not putting their mind to it. So I gave a testimonial of how last year I was selling land where the developer was magnanimous enough to give a flexible payment plan that people can pay as low as 1,006 on a daily basis. And I told the person who asked the question that, do you want to tell me that you cannot afford 1,006 on a daily basis? The truth is that we can. When we go look at how much we spend on a daily basis, especially on things that are liabilities and not assets, we realize that we are richer than we actually need. Yeah. Yes, a lot of times we feel like we're not rich enough. Oh, I don't have enough money to do this, to do that. However, if you start from little contributions, begin to discipline yourself enough to save as low as 2,000 naira on a daily basis in your piggyvest account or piggyvest bank or wherever you want to save, and you can consistently do this for, let's say, 6 months. So when I calculated, so 2,000 naira on a daily basis times 6 months. Yes, I'm just going to pick up my calculator so that we make it as serious as possible. So I'm saying you begin to save up consistently 2,000 naira on a daily basis, and you do that for the next 6 months. So 6 months, I'm going to assume that the whole 6 months has just 30 days in them. So 30 days times 6, of course, you have that as 180 days. So 2,000 naira times 180 days, you're going to be getting a total of 360,000 naira. Now tell me, did you know that you could afford 360,000 naira at the end of 6 months savings before now? I'm sure you would have felt, I can't afford it, I can't do this. And do you know that most of the flexible payments parcel of land that we have on our cabinets, most of them, the initial deposit is about 100,000, 300,000, 500,000, which means that even if, let's even say immediately, like right now that we're talking, you cannot afford to drop that initial deposit. But if you can just make up your mind to do this for the next 6 months, just give yourself maybe the next 6 months to 8 months, you are going to be able to get the initial deposit for land. Now imagine if you had started earlier, perhaps in 2024 or 2023. By now you would most likely have paid off for your land. That's how easy it can get sometimes. But because we don't put our mind to it, or because we just assume that I have a lot to spend on, I can't afford to bring out money, but it can happen. It can happen if you put your mind to it, and before you know it, you're already a landlord. Land will not wait for you. It will not wait till when you can gather a lump sum. It will keep appreciating. So why do you have to wait to get that land? You rather begin to think of how to get the land now and wait till when it begins to appreciate, so that you can get your returns on your investment. So this is a checkup on all of our clients who are still stalling and still asking themselves, do I really want to do this? Can I afford this? Can I not afford this? You can afford 100,000. Yes, and we're giving you 60 days grace. Today is actually our day 17. So out of 60 days, you have for the remaining 17. So 60 minus 17, I'm taking it out now. you have 43 days to save up your initial deposit of 100,000 naira, and then every month for the next 20 months you're going to be paying 100,000 naira, or perhaps for the land that goes for 2 million, or the one that goes for 2.5 or 3 million, it might be a little higher depending on the package that you prefer, that is the location you prefer to purchase from. So for the next 20 months you have to be doing the same thing. Tell me, do you really think you cannot afford that? Now think again and reach out to Kikiconcepts Realtors Ltd, and let's help you on this process. It's as easy as it can get, but you're not taking effort, you're not making steps to move towards it. I wish you a blessed week, and I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you guys.